General Patton arrived at the artillery range, keenly inspecting the crew as they prepared to fire their artillery piece. "You boys ready to make some noise?" he called out. "Yes, sir. We're locked and loaded," a sergeant responded enthusiastically. Patton nodded approvingly. "Good. Fire at will." At that moment, a private looked up, confusion written on his face. Sir, whose will?" Patton paused for a moment, then smirked. "In the army, son. Will is anyone standing on the wrong side." Captain Rogers was standing in the command bunker when a lieutenant came in to report. "Sir, 2 enemy companies are advancing towards our position." Hearing this, Rogers turned to a soldier and ordered, "Bring me my red shirt." The soldier asked, "Why do you need a red shirt, sir?" Rogers calmly replied, "So that if I get wounded and bleed, you won't notice and won't be discouraged." They fought bravely and managed to repel the enemy. The next morning, the lieutenant rushed in again, clearly alarmed. "Sir, a battalion of enemy troops is heading our way, and they're followed by 3 armored companies." Rogers shouted, "Bring me my brown pants!" During an inspection of an Air Force base, General LeMay approached a young, nervous airman standing by the runway and barked, "Airman, what's your job here?" The young airman saluted and stammered, "Sir, I am here to keep the birds off the runway, sir." LeMay squinted at him. "And how exactly do you plan on doing that?" The airman, sweating now, responded, "Sir, I yell at them, sir." LeMay raised an eyebrow. "Yell at them? Does that even work?" The airman gulped. "Sometimes, sir." LeMay paused, glanced around, then smirked and said, "Airman, if you ever figure out how to do that with the enemy, let me know." General Patton stood, glaring at the stubborn mules that refused to move, blocking his army's progress. Turning to his aide, Patton asked, "Lieutenant, what exactly is the strategy for getting these mules moving?" The young officer replied, "General, we've tried everything, but nothing works." Patton raised an eyebrow. "Everything? Have you tried giving them a speech?" The young officer blinked. "A speech, sir?" Patton walked up to the mules, took a deep breath and shouted, "Attention, my dear mule friends! Prepare yourselves because Hitler will be here in the next 10 minutes. To everyone's surprise, the mules immediately started moving. Patton smirked. "That's what I thought. In a way, I'm kind of jealous of that guy's fame." While a young soldier nervously approached Montgomery to report, the soldier, clearly flustered, his face turning redder, Montgomery placed a reassuring hand on the young man's shoulder. "Relax, son," Montgomery said with a wry smile. "You're serving under my command, so if there's anyone who should be worried, it's me." The soldier replied, "Thank you, sir. If I may ask, have you ever made a mistake?" With a twinkle in his eye, Montgomery said, "Only small ones, lad, and I learn from them quickly. That's why I never make the same mistake twice." The soldier, now feeling bold, grinned and said, "Well, sir, that makes 2 of us. I never make the same mistake twice. This time, I lost your wife's letter." General Patton approached a group of soldiers standing around a tank stuck in the mud. Among them, one soldier crouched low, frantically scooping mud with a spoon. Patton's sharp eyes focused on the unusual sight. "Private," Patton asked with a stern face, "are you feeding mud to the tank with a spoon?" The soldier looked up and replied, "I was hoping to win a bet, sir. They said I couldn't dig out a tank with just a spoon." Patton raised an eyebrow, then turned to the rest of the soldiers standing around. "Gentlemen," he said with authority, "you've got 5 minutes to wrap up this brilliant experiment. Otherwise, you'll all be swapping your lunch for a spoonful of mud." The soldier grinned and added, "Well, General, that's exactly what's going to happen to them if I win the bet." After an hour of searching for General Patton's missing jeep, one nervous soldier approached Patton and said, "General, I believe it seems to have gone missing, sir." Patton grumbled, "Gone missing? Jeeps don't just walk off on 2 legs." The soldier, trying to lighten the mood, replied, "Maybe, sir. It went to find another general to win a war." Patton looked the soldier up and down with his stern face, then cracked a rare smile. "In that case, I just hope that rebellious jeep doesn't convince my soldiers to follow it."